थॉम्सन ॲटॉमिक मॉडेल सांगितलं, त्यानंतर रुदरफोर्ड अल्फा स्कॅटरिंग एक्सपेरिमेंट. So Rutherford alpha scattering experiment, what is the important conclusion? That is, most of the alpha particle passing through gold foil without any deflection. So this is the alpha particle passing through the gold foil without any deflection. What is meaning of this? So this means that most of the alpha particle passing through gold foil without any deflection means most of the part of an atom is empty or hollow. Is it clear? So most of the part of an atom is empty or hollow. Then very few alpha particle deflected through small angle. This means that nucleus carries with charge, positive charge, because alpha particle carries with charge, positive charge, and repelled by the nucleus. Therefore, that alpha particles are deflected by small angle theta. Then that is the very few alpha particle, that is more than 180, or deflected back. This means that nucleus of volume of nucleus is very small as compared to total volume of an atom. And what is the relation in between them? Kai sangitlo the relation. So what is this? 10 raised to 15 times. Volume of atom is more, how many times more than volume of nucleus? 10 raised to 15 times. And the prove kilo hota, right? By using the formula, yes, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this is the, and then radius of an atom and radius of nucleus. So radius of atom is 10 raised to 5 times more than the radius of nucleus. Is it clear? So this is the Rutherford alpha scattering experiment. Rutherford alpha scattering experiment, alpha particle deflected back through this angle 180 degree, and then by using this, so what is that is number of alpha particle, mu is also given 1 upon sin raised to 4 theta by 2 ते पण सांगितलं असेल तुम्हाला, सांगितलंय ना. So number of alpha particle, mu is equal to what? 1 upon sin raised to what? 4 theta by 2. So remember this one. And then by using this, Rutherford gives atomic model. So what is Rutherford atomic model? So Rutherford gives the atomic model. What is Rutherford atomic model? So Rutherford atomic model. What is the Rutherford atomic model? So according to this Rutherford, that is, atom consists of central nucleus. Rutherford atomic model ka hai? First, atom consists of, that is the positively charged nucleus at the center, and remaining part of an atom is the hollow, which is called as the extranuclear region. Lakshya da ikade आता, extranuclear region. So what is Rutherford atomic model? काय सांगितलं Rutherford ने? So atom consists of central part, denser part, that is the nucleus, and part of an atom other than nucleus is called as the which region? Extranuclear region. And this extranuclear region is hollow. This is the empty part of an atom. Then this, according to this Rutherford atomic model, electrons are continuously revolving around the nucleus, like that is planets revolving around the sun in solar system. So you know that planets revolving around the sun in which system? Solar system. Planets are revolving around the sun in which system? Solar system. So okay. So electrons are continuously revolving around the nucleus in fixed circular path, and this electrons revolving around the nucleus. These electrons are revolving around the nucleus, nucleus in fixed circular path, like planets are also revolving around the sun in solar system. त्यांनी सांगितलं की सोलर सिस्टीम मध्ये प्लॅनेट्स काय होतील? planets revolving around the sun. Like that, electrons are also revolving around the nucleus uh, without radiating the energy. ते पुढे सांगणारच आहे मी. So electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Then according to this Rutherford, volume of nucleus is very small as compared to the volume of an atom. Volume of nucleus, volume of nucleus, volume of nucleus is very small, is very small, is very small as compared to the volume of atom. Volume of nucleus is very small as compared to volume of an atom. Then, according to this Rutherford atomic model, nucleus carries positive charge. So, what is the charge? Positively charged nucleus. And according to this model, total number of positive charges is equal to total number of negative charges. So, according to this model, total number of positive charges, total number of positive charges is equal to total number of negative charges. Total number of positive charges is equal to total number of negative charges, and therefore overall atom is electrically neutral. Overall atom is electrically neutral. Then this Rutherford atomic model, it also states that is in between the electron and nucleus there is electrostatic force of attraction. So electrons and nucleus, positively charged nucleus and negatively charged electrons are held together in an atom due to the electrostatic force of attraction. म्हणजे त्यांनी काय सांगितलं की न्यूक्लियस विथ चार्ज पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज, इलेक्ट्रॉन विथ चार्ज निगेटिव्ह चार्ज, and in between this positive and negative charge, what is there? Electrostatic force of attraction. There is electrostatic force of attraction, and due to this force of attraction, these electrons and nucleus are held together in an atom. So in between the electron and nucleus there is electrostatic force of attraction. What is this? Electrostatic force of attraction. Electrostatic force of attraction. Electrostatic force of attraction. So this is the Rutherford atomic model. It's very simple postulates given by the Rutherford. What are the important postulates? First, according to this Rutherford, this nucleus is positively charged. Atom consists of positively charged nucleus and yes, that is an extranuclear region. Then what happens? Electrons are continuously revolving around the nucleus, like a solar system. Here, planets revolving around the sun. Then this volume of nucleus is very small as compared to total volume of an atom. Then in atom, total number of positive charges in neutral atom, total number of positive charges is equal to total number of negative charges, and hence overall atom is electrically neutral. Then when we are talking about the atom, at the center, what is there? Nucleus, which carries positive charge, and surrounding extranuclear region containing electrons, it carries negative charge, and in between this positive and negative charge there is force of attraction which is known as the electrostatic force of attraction, and due to this electrostatic force of attraction particles held together in an atom. So this is the Rutherford atomic model. So these are the postulates given by this Rutherford atomic model. Is it clear? याच्यामध्ये काय अडचण कोणाला समजलं ना? Very simple. Positively charged nucleus at the center, then extranuclear region is there, then electrons revolving around the nucleus. So many points given by this model. That is the Rutherford atomic model. Although Rutherford atomic model is one of the best model, but with certain limitations. Certain drawbacks are there. Certain drawbacks. त्याच्यामध्ये काही drawbacks आहेत. What are the drawbacks? Now let me explain. Or limitations, that is drawbacks of Rutherford atomic model. So what are the drawbacks? Drawbacks of Rutherford atomic model. So what are the important drawbacks? Drawbacks of Rutherford atomic model. So what are the important drawbacks of drawbacks or limitations of Rutherford atomic model? According to this Rutherford, electrons are continuously revolving around the nucleus. Rutherford ने काय सांगितलंय? Electrons are continuously revolving around the nucleus in circular path. But according to the classical mechanics, physics मध्ये असेल तुम्हाला, according to the classical mechanics, any revolving body can radiate the energy, can emit the energy. Okay, and as it emit the energy, what happened? It needed the energy continuously. It to revolve, म्हणजेच काय म्हटलं मी, any revolving body can radiate the energy. Suppose this is the fan. Okay, when we switch on it, then what happens? It starts to revolve. When we switch off it, then what happens? It immediately not stop. It revolve and finally it will stop. Why? Because revolving body emit the energy. कुठली बॉडी जर रिव्हॉल्व होत असेल तर इट इमिट द एनर्जी बाहेर टाकणार आहे. इट इमिट द एनर्जी अँड आफ्टर सम टाइम इट विल बी स्टॉप. ओके, अकॉर्डिंग टू द रुदरफोर्ड atomic model, electrons are continuously revolving around the nucleus. Okay, then electrons revolving around the nucleus, why its energy not decrease? Okay, classical mechanics काय सांगतोय? According to the classical mechanics, see this one, this is the electron, and then what is it? It is the nucleus. As electron revolving around the nucleus, it should radiate the energy, it should emit the energy, and its energy will be decreased, and finally it will fall into the nucleus. प्रथम मी काय सांगितलं ते म्हणजे as atom emit the electron revolving around the nucleus, it emit the energy, and energy should emit the energy, but त्याला एनर्जी असणार नाही त्याच्याकडे कशासाठी? ते न्यूक्लियसच्या भोवती फिरण्यासाठी. ओके, देन व्हॉट हॅपन? सो ॲज इट्स रेडिएट द एनर्जी, इट्स एनर्जी विल बी डिक्रीजेस, आणि फायनली मग देर इज अट्रॅक्टिव्ह फोर्स कशामध्ये? इलेक्ट्रॉन अँड न्यूक्लियस. दॅट इलेक्ट्रॉन फॉल इन टू द न्यूक्लियस अँड स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ॲटम गेट कोलॅप्स. बट इट नेवर हॅपन. It is not possible. Electron fall into the nucleus. Structure of atom get collapse. Atom the structure असणारच नाही. So why this electron not fall into the nucleus? Not explained by Rutherford. Why it continuously revolving around the nucleus without radiating the energy? Why it continuously revolving around the nucleus without radiating the energy? This is not explained by the Rutherford atomic model, and it is one of the major limitation of this theory. Is it clear? Electron revolving around the nucleus without radiating the energy, how it is possible? Why revolving electron not fall into the nucleus? Although it carries negative charge, nucleus carries positive charge, but that electron not fall into the nucleus, it continuously revolving around the nucleus in that circular path, circular fixed path, not explained by the Rutherford atomic model. So it is the major limitation. Then second limitation, Rutherford atomic model fails to explain the stability of atom. Rutherford atomic model. So first, that is the second, it fails to explain the stability. Rutherford atomic model fails to explain the stability of an atom. It also fails to explain the, that is, arrangement of electrons. Electrons is not present inside the cell. Electrons inside the subcell, and as well as there is orbital. So what is the final location of electron? It may be present into the orbital, shell or orbit, one and same. Shell, then subcell, and then finally orbital. So electron, this is the arrangement of electrons. So actual arrangement of electrons not explained by the Rutherford atomic model, as well as Rutherford atomic model fails to explain the atomic spectra. Atomic spectra. What is the atomic spectra? It is one of the important part. जो मी explain करणार आहे पुढे जाऊन तुम्हाला. Atomic spectra. So atomic spectra, emission spectra, absorption spectra. Two types of spectrum. Emission spectrum काय? Absorption spectrum काय? So there it forming the bundles, packets. So such type of spectrum unable to explain by the Rutherford atomic model. So although there are certain limitations, but it is one of the best pathway. It is one of the leading development regarding with atomic model. So Rutherford atomic model having three major limitations. मला मी सांगितलं होतं पाठीमागे सेंट्रिपेटल सेंट्रिफ्युगल फोर्स, म्हणजे ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी त्याला एक्सप्लेन नाही करता आल्या Rutherford atomic model limitation समजलं का? What are the major limitations of Rutherford atomic model? It fails to explain the continuous revolution of electron around the nucleus. Then it fails to explain the stability of an atom, as well as it fails to explain the arrangement of electrons around the nucleus, and it fails to atomic spectrum, in that emission spectrum and absorption spectrum. What is emission spectrum, absorption spectrum? येणारा पार्ट आहे आपल्याला पुढचा. And this is the Rutherford atomic model, and therefore next is the development leading to Bohr's atomic model. Next is the development leading to Bohr's atomic model, that is the Maxwell theory or Maxwell electromagnetic theory. So Maxwell electromagnetic theory, Maxwell electromagnetic theory. Maxwell electromagnetic theory. So what is this Maxwell electromagnetic theory? So electromagnetic theory, it is the development leading to the Bohr's atomic model. It is one of the best model for the atom. Thomson model काय सांगितलं, प्लम पुडिंग मॉडेल, पॉझिटिव्ह आणि निगेटिव्ह चार्जेस डिस्ट्रीब्युटेड इनसाइड द ॲटम. रुदरफोर्डने सांगितलं न्यूक्लियस ॲट द सेंटर, बरोबर आहे, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रिव्हॉल्विंग अराउंड द न्यूक्लियस. बट एक्झॅक्टली तो कसा रिव्हॉल्व होईल? Is it clear how this electron revolving around the nucleus in the circular path? Then what is meaning of non-radiating orbits? Non-radiating orbit काय? Non-radiating orbit term त्याला एक्सप्लेन नाही करता आली. And now next is the Max development leading to Bohr's atomic model. Bohr's atomic model कडे कसं जायचंय, मग त्याची गरज काय पडली Bohr's atomic model? So for that you have to consider the Maxwell electromagnetic theory. So what is the electromagnetic theory? Electromagnetic waves. So you know that what is meaning of electromagnetic waves? The waves for their propagation, no need of material medium. That is the electromagnetic waves. आहे तुम्हाला physics मध्ये electromagnetic waves. Now let me explain what is the electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves कशाला म्हणायचं? What is electromagnetic waves? So Maxwell electromagnetic theory of radiation. So first, what is meaning of wave? What is meaning of wave motion? What is the wavelength? What is the amplitude? What is the frequency? What is the velocity? What is wave number? These terms are very important in chemistry. So first, that is the electromagnetic radiations. What are the electromagnetic radiations? Light is the electromagnetic radiations. Sound is not electromagnetic radiations because sound doesn't have ability to pass through the vacuum. कळतंय ना? Sound vacuum मधनं pass नाही होत. Sound never pass through this vacuum. It requires the material medium. माहिती आहे तुम्हाला? मी काय सांगतो, electromagnetic radiation means what? Sun rays, electromagnetic radiations, your mobile waves, electromagnetic radiation, radio waves, electromagnetic radiations. What are the electromagnetic radiations? Electromagnetic radiations means these are the radiations can pass through vacuum also. Radiations for their propagation, no need of material medium, known as the electromagnetic radiations. Light, to pass the light can passing through vacuum also. Therefore, they are also called as the electromagnetic radiations. Gamma radiations, electromagnetic radiations. X-rays, electromagnetic radiations. So what are the electromagnetic radiations? The radiations for their propagation, no need of material medium. No need of material medium are called as electromagnetic radiations. So electromagnetic radiations, therefore first you have to consider the waves. What is meaning of waves? So what is meaning of waves? The periodic disturbance produces in space called as the waves. Periodic disturbance produces in the waves. Suppose as we throw the stone inside the water, what happens? It produces the waves. But for that it needed the material medium. Transverse waves, longitudinal waves, आणखी नसतं झालं ना तुम्हाला? ओके, ठीक आहे. वेव्स काय आपल्याला केमिस्ट्री पुरता महत्त्वाचं आहे पण फार लिमिटेड पार्ट आहे. सो ॲक्च्युली वेव्स, वेवलेंथ, त्यानंतर ॲम्प्लिट्यूड हा सगळा फिजिक्सचा पार्ट आहे. सो व्हॉट इज मिनिंग ऑफ वेव्स? वेव्स, व्हॉट इज मिनिंग ऑफ वेव्स? पिरियडिक डिस्टर्बन्स प्रोड्युसेस इन स्पेस कॉल्ड एज द वेव्स. सपोज मी आता बोलतोय, साऊंड वेव्स तयार होतील की नाही? साऊंड वेव्स काय आलं? पिरियडिक डिस्टर्बन्स. ओके, सपोज आपण काय म्हटलं की देर इज लाईट passing through vacuum also. When light passing through vacuum, it produces the periodic disturbance. म्हणजे आपण असं कम्पेअर करू की सपोज असं एक इमॅजिन करा की स्टेशनरी स्पेस आहे इकडे. आता असं आहे की एक स्टेशनरी स्पेस आणि आता मी काय घेतलं, मोबाईल घेतला आणि टॉर्च ऑन केला, तुम्हाला लाईट दिसेल की नाही? तुमच्यापर्यंत आला म्हणजे काय क्रिएट केलं? पिरियडिक डिस्टर्बन्स. जो अगोदर ओके, हा जो सुरुवातीचा पार्ट आहे ना थोडासा वेळ लागेल, नंतर पुढे फार प्लेन आहे आपलं काम मग या चॅप्टरमध्ये. सो व्हॉट इज द पिरियडिक डिस्टर्बन्स? सपोज दिस इज द रेफरन्स पॉईंट अँड देन इट इज दॅट इज पाथ ऑफ प्रोपोगेशन. दिस इज द पाथ ऑफ प्रोपोगेशन. सपोज तुम्ही असं इमॅजिन करा की वन कॉर्ड, एक कॉर्ड घेतली मी आणि त्याला बांधली. ओके, त्याला असं झटका दिला तर काय होईल? वेव्स तयार होतील. कळते ना? वेव्स. तर तुम्ही एक दोघांनी कुठली कॉर्ड घेतली आपण, बरोबर. स्किपिंग रोप सगळ्यांना माहित असेल. स्किपिंग रोप एकाने एक हातात धरला आणि एकाने असं झटका दिला, तो प्लेन नाही जात, त्याच्यामध्ये काय क्रिएट होतं? वेव्स. म्हणजे दॅट इज द डिस्टर्बन्स एक प्रकारचा. तसं साऊंड वेव्स, लाईट वेव्स, ते काय एक प्रकारचं पिरियडिक डिस्टर्बन्स आहे. सो व्हॉट इज द वेव्स? वेव्स काय? व्हॉट इज मिनिंग ऑफ वेव्स? डिस्टर्बन्स प्रोड्यूस इन अ स्पेस. मी आत्ता बोलतोय म्हणजे काय झालं, आता मी एकदम आपण शांत आहोत सगळ्या सगळीत जरा, तर तिकडं काहीच वेव्ज असणार नाहीत, बरोबर. पण जर मी बोलायला लागलो तर म्हणजे ह्याचे स्टेशनरी स्थिर होतं, याच्यामध्ये काय क्रिएट झालं? डिस्टर्बन्स. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? वेव्स. सो व्हॉट इज मिनिंग ऑफ वेव्स? पिरियडिक. पिरियडिक म्हणजे काय? विच इज रिपीटेड रेग्युलर इंटरव्हल ऑफ टाइम. कुठला आवाज येतो रे? स्पीकरच येतोय का? ठीक आहे, मग सगळीकडेच येतो, त्यांना तिकडे येतो, तुम्हाला इकडनं येतो. हम्म? त्या आवाजापेक्षा माझ्या आवाजाकडे लक्ष द्या. व्हॉट इज मिनिंग ऑफ वेव्स? पिरियडिक डिस्टर्बन्स प्रोड्यूस इन अ स्पेस called as the waves. So this is the periodic disturbance. This is the periodic disturbance. This is the periodic disturbance are called as the waves. These are the waves. So electromagnetic waves. Various types of waves. Electromagnetic waves. So what is meaning of waves? Waves is nothing but this is the periodic disturbance produced in a space known as the waves. And then waves motion. What is the wave motion? What is the motion of propagation? That is the in this periodic disturbance is called as wave motion. तुम्हाला नोट्समध्ये देताना वेव्ह मोशन आणि वेव्ह हे डिफाईन केलं नाही, त्याची गरज नाही. फक्त वेव्ह आपल्याला तुम्हाला डिफाईन काय केलं तिकडे मी, तिकडे नोट्समध्ये काय आपल्याला की वेव्ह लेंथ, बरोबर. त्यानंतर वेव्ह लेंथ काय, वेव्ह नंबर काय आणि व्हेलॉसिटी काय. सो दिस इज द व्हॉट इज दिस? इट इज द वेव्ह. व्हॉट इज वेव्ह? ए पिरियडिक डिस्टर्बन्स प्रोड्यूस इन अ स्पेस is called as the wave. Then this wave consists of this, that is the, this is called as the crest and this is called as the trough. And one complete wave consists of crest and trough. म्हणजे एक क्रिस्ट आणि ट्रफ मिळून काय तयार होईल? वेव्ह. and this is periodic disturbance म्हणजे which is repeated regular interval of time. Periodically repeat म्हणजे एक रेग्युलर इंटरवल नंतर काय होईल? ते रिपीट होईल. This is called as the wave. So this is the crest, this is the trough. So this is crest, sorry trough, this is the crest. Then what is meaning of wavelength? Wavelength काय असेल? What is the wavelength? What is wavelength? Yes, the distance between two consecutive crest or trough. The distance between two consecutive crest. What is wavelength? This is the crest. What is this? It is also crest. And distance between two consecutive crest or the distance between two consecutive trough is called as the wavelength. So what is the wavelength? Wavelength, the distance between two consecutive crest or trough. The distance between two consecutive crest or trough. The distance between two consecutive crest or trough known as the wavelength. So what is wavelength? And it is represented by lambda. Lambda. So what is the lambda? It is the wavelength. And what is the definition of wavelength? Very simple. Distance between two consecutive crest or trough. कहते हैं ना? Consecutive crest. This is the crest. What is it? It is the crest. It is the crest. Distance between two consecutive crest is the wavelength. Distance between two consecutive trough, it is also wavelength. So distance between two consecutive crest or trough is called as the wavelength. And what is wavelength? It is expressed in angstrom unit. So 1 angstrom unit, it is expressed in picometer. So you know that 1 picometer is equal to how many meter? 10 raised to minus 9, minus 12 meter. Pico, nano means 10 raised to minus 9. Pico means 10 raised to minus 12. Or it is also expressed in, and 1 angstrom unit is equal to how many meter? 10 raised to minus 10 meter. So this is the unit of wavelength. So what is wavelength? The distance between two consecutive crest or trough is called as the wavelength. Distance between two consecutive crest or trough is called as the wavelength. This is the meaning of wavelength. Then next is the, what is the amplitude? Amplitude. What is the amplitude? Amplitude. amplitude. What is meaning of amplitude? Height of crest or depth of trough is called as the amplitude. So what is this? This is the A is the amplitude. Height of crest or depth of trough. So what is? It is the height of crest or depth of trough. म्हणजे क्रिस्टची हाईट कळतंय का? हाईट ऑफ क्रिस्ट or depth of trough is called as the amplitude. So what is the amplitude? Amplitude, height of crest or depth of trough. Height of crest or depth of trough is called as the amplitude. So height of crest and depth of trough is called as the amplitude. Is it clear? What is meaning of amplitude? सांगता येईल? Height of crest or depth of trough is called as the amplitude. Amplitude. Then you know the wavelength, you know the amplitude. Then what is meaning of frequency? What is meaning of frequency and what is meaning of velocity? So frequency, what is meaning of frequency? The number of waves passing through a reference point in 1 second is called as the frequency. इथे लिहितो मी frequency. Frequency is represented by, this is called as, what is this? Yes, nu का mu? Nu. This is the nu असं दाखवतात. Nu. Frequency is nu. What is the frequency? The number of waves passing through a point or reference point. The number of waves passing through a reference point. Number of waves passing through reference point in 1 second. The number of waves passing through reference point in 1 second. In 1 second is called as the frequency. So what is meaning of frequency? The number of waves passing through a reference point in 1 second. Suppose your reference point is this one. How many waves passing through this reference point in 1 second is called as the frequency. Frequency. If number of waves passing through reference point, then frequency is more. Is it clear? So frequency. What is velocity of electromagnetic radiations? Equal to velocity of light. What is velocity of light? 3 × 10⁸ meter per second. And that is also velocity of electromagnetic radiations. What is meaning of frequency? Frequency म्हणजे काय? The number of waves passing through reference point in 1 second. बरोबर? Number of waves passing through reference point in 1 second. Suppose आपण असे स्टेप केली पाहू. Suppose this is the step. आणि मुलांना सांगितलं की जम्प करा इथून स्टेप वरती. प्रत्येकाची फ्रिक्वेन्सी सेम असेल का? नाही. तसं नंबर ऑफ वेव्स passing through reference point in 1 second is called as the frequency. So what is meaning of frequency? The number of waves passing through reference point in 1 second is called as the frequency. What is the SI unit of frequency? SI unit of frequency is the hertz. And this 1 hertz is equal to what? 1 CPS. What is CPS? Cycle per second. 1 hertz is equal to what? 1 CPS. What is the SI unit of frequency? Hertz. And 1 hertz is equal to what? 1 CPS, means cycle per second. This is the frequency. So these terms are very important. जर तुम्हाला असं विचारलं what is waves, तुम्ही काय सांगणार? Periodic disturbance produced in a space. That is the waves. What is wavelength? Wave consists of crest and trough. What is wavelength? The distance between two consecutive crests or trough is called as wavelength. Wavelength is expressed in angstrom unit or picometer. You know the relation. This is the wavelength. You know the amplitude. What is amplitude? Height of crest or depth of trough. That is the amplitude. Then what is meaning of frequency? The number of waves passing through reference point in 1 second is called as the frequency. And then what is velocity? Distance traveled by the waves in 1 second is called as the velocity. What is velocity? Velocity काय असेल? Distance traveled by waves in 1 second. That is the velocity. So what is the velocity and wave number we'll discuss in next session. Okay, today stop here. मला थोडा वेळ कमी मिळतोय, थोडा घ्यायला लागेल वाढून. तुमचा आता ब्रेक असते ना? हा, तुमचं ब्रेकचा गोंधळ नको व्हायला. एक मिनिट, तुमच्याकडे नोट्स आहेत ना, त्या नोट्स त्यातले क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह करा बरं का आता. ते डेली प्रॅक्टिसची सॉल्व्ह करा, न्यूमेरिकल दिलेले आहेत ते पण सॉल्व्ह करा आता, म्हणजे तिथल्या तिथं स्टडी होऊन जाईल तुम्हाला.